Starting to get a nice little line here. Yeah, good morning. Back at it. And we're playing a warrior now. We got a big sword. Oh, Hunter, those first 10 levels. Alright. We got all our quests ready. Start working on making some, oh. Yeah, I actually forgot a quest. The one that killed the dusk bats. Definitely want to grab that one. Those guys are, yeah, they're usually kind of start off at about 7th level. We'll be able to knock them down. Probably our first goal is to get some first aid going. And end up by a bag. Oh, okay. She's not ready yet. Yeah, it probably starts at 7th level. So let's go out and cut things. 40th mage. I wonder what they were doing back here. So we're just gonna knock around on these guys. They don't have great drops. It's just a little low level, but they're not bad for a starting character in Tearsful Glades. Gotta be careful though. I don't want to fight anything in groups quite yet. Yeah, let's see. It can be tough. Yeah, we got to get some first aid going, so we don't have to rest up. Oh, that's right. Hey, we're undead. Yay! People and jumping. I'm gonna go after level 6 if I can. Level 5 too. Just so we can build up rage. You don't have to burn it off all the time. Yeah, it's a little better. Yeah. Much better. Just while we're getting going here. Yeah, I want to avoid the 7th level guys for now. Bring no advantage, really. Yeah, I don't think very many of them are 7th level. And it's nice to have the fence. They put these fences here, I think in some ways for a reason. Because if you get in trouble, you can jump over them. Huh. I haven't had a linen drop yet. That's kind of strange. Yeah, and I think the first weapon we'll get is we need a ranged weapon. Need something to draw them in. Yeah, I'm gonna avoid him. It might not seem all that much difference between 6 and 7, but when you're thinking about it, it's 20%. Yeah, in a way. Yeah, relatively speaking, it's the difference between a 20th level and a 16th level, or thereabouts. Yeah, finally. Put that there. Yeah. All right. And also looking for yeah, I'll run and do the pumpkins as soon as I'm done with these guys. Although, yeah, I can sell here. Yeah. Yeah, I think I could take on a 7 again. Yeah, I have to get used to playing a warrior again. There is a definite rhythm about warriors especially, but all melee classes have a kind of a rhythm that you're trying to get into. But warriors are especially important to have that rage always bouncing at around 100. But you can see how the 7th level are just, yeah, it makes all the difference in the world, really. I think they're hyper attenuated in some ways at this level. At these low levels. So things like RNG become really important. You just don't have the leeway.
Embrace the shadow.
Squirrel. All right, we got that one done. Don't quite have enough to buy a bag yet. That will give 1 silver. I'm gonna go buy a bag. Yep, I'm gonna go buy a bag. Because when we go down here, that extra 6 slots is probably going to be useful. I don't know, at this stage, I do not want to start having to throw things away. Is it? Oh yeah, there's another quest that I'm missing too. The one from the alchemist. You can start off by killing the dogs. Yeah, I have to get my mind around a warrior. Yeah, this is the guy.
What is it?
New plague. All right. And I'm going to go buy a bag. Means I will be broke, but it'll also give me the means to be a little less broke. Okay. And bring our important gear up. There we go. A little bit more room. I have some coffee cooking, so I'm going to go and run while I am safe here. I'm going to go run and pour myself a morning brew. Be right back. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I'm getting older, and I have more than suggested to me to change my diet, sleep habits. I tend to be a pretty healthy guy. I have an active job. which is wonderful. A job that I enjoy. But in the last few years, as I'm getting closer to retirement age, I'm having to curtail certain things that I enjoy. Carbohydrates is a big one. Caffeine on a small level. You know, I really just cannot drink it at night anymore, or even in the afternoon, to be healthy. But it's fine. I mean, I don't mind. I actually kind of like, you know, I'm a big fan of the oils of coffee. You know, that kind of greasy thing in the mouth. And the flavors are really nice. Well, I must say, coffee's not as good as it used to be. And boy, has it gotten expensive this year, eh? Crazy. But it's one of my little joys, so I'm not going to be giving it up anytime soon. Just too tasty. Yeah, fighter's one of those classes where you really do use the stuff that you make. Let's see, F11. You have to get back into different buttons having different uses. And of course, heroic strike is at this level really does like right there. It does the trick, man. We can really pump out.
Too far away.
Now there's the cottage over here has I can sell there, so I'm just gonna kind of hang out here and do a little bit of farming before I head down to the end where the pumpkin patch is. So I can clean out my inventory before I get down there. Yeah, these sevens can put up a little bit of a fight. Oh, oops. Have to get used to the buttons here.
I'm out of range.
Yeah, so I'll just kind of move down here, clean out these guys here, sell, and then head down to the pumpkin patch. Which, by all accounts, is the major food source in World of Warcraft. I always thought they had kind of a little joke about that type of thing. Pumpkins. Yeah, I think I should keep that rend on. It's not a big amount of damage, but here at the end where they, you know, where it gets a little dicey, it's good to have just that little extra punch coming in. And it is really cheap. Let's see, F11. Okay.
Quick about your business.
Squirrel's still here. Squirrel. Let's see what we got going here. 29. 17. Yeah, we actually got good armor. Relatively speaking. Fortunately, Tirisfal Glades has a lot of humanoids in it.
Trust no one.
You know, that's another big difference between it and Darkshore. This is just, I mean, it's just loaded with humanoid type critters that drop cloth and drop weapons and drop armor. And I mean, you have to be a little bit more lucky making money off of it. It doesn't generally add up as much as body parts do. But oops, thank you. And then I take it off. But for a warrior, especially, having all these humanoid foes is going to be really nice, because I'm going to really be able to knock up my my first aid fast, and then I can use it, you know, between pretty much every pull. But as we all know, the main thing for warriors is the gear, and that's what makes Ironman so significantly hard for warriors. But we're going to really farm it hard for cash. We just always want to be ahead of the game. We want everything green when we fight them. Not so much here at lower levels, but you know what I mean. As we progress through the levels. Yeah, this is one thing that I've said in other playthroughs, in other playlists. You have to play with the mind that you're gonna win. So I speak in positive tense all the time. Yeah, while recognizing the chances are very low. So, but I have to speak of later levels like I'm gonna actually get there. It's partly psychological, and it's also just, it's tactical and strategic and logistic. In many ways, logistics is the most important part of it. You have to be in the places, getting the supplies you need to make the next area that much more feasible with the equipment that you have on hand. and the skills that you have. Such as being able to lock down opponents. So they don't run, you know, in certain areas with the right amount of bandages and other skills and money. Yeah, you know, anybody who's played a warrior understands the situation and can extrapolate from that the needs of an Ironman warrior. And it's just vital. It's imperative to stay well ahead. Let's try our first warrior here. I'm gonna try and get everything on him. Not so much the Thunder Rage or Thunderclap. That tends to be kind of expensive. These guys do run. All right. 3 more pumpkins. I don't want to interfere with this player here, so let him have those while I do some more warriors here. 6 is delicious. I try and save enough rage to pop Thunderclap if I get in a problem. It's not an opener for me so much. Also, the fact that it affects multiple targets. This guy's proving a problem. I'm going to burn off some rage. There we go. Alright, what do we got here? F11 for Cannibalize. And 6 more of them. I'm going to get them when they're separated. Alright. What's this guy like? Ooh, 3. 2.1. Alright, I'm going to start making my way back. Huh, all the pumpkins are gone around here. Alright, this guy's proving a problem. This looks dangerous. Wandering towards each other. That's where the hypervigilance comes in. You have to kind of anticipate where they're going as a warrior, or if they're gonna run, or try and get them down before you get to this point. And it's sometimes nice to have really fast weapons because of it. Oops. No, I can't do that yet. When you're chasing after somebody with a two-handed sword and the thing, has this hugely slow attack speed. You're watching him run. He's got one hit point left, and you're watching him run towards three of his fellows. Yeah, light weapons can be really, really nice. Things like daggers, which are attacking 4 times as fast as a two-handed sword, just to get rid of that last hit point that they're carrying. And having those readily available to switch to at a moment's notice can be, it can be a lifesaver. But we will play it as it goes. All it takes is one moment. And your whole day is ruined. Excuse me. I don't like that one. I think I like this one too. Was that 34? Oh, they're the same. I'm going to switch it out just for wear and tear. So we need 2 more of these. And then we'll try and finish up a new plague. I don't like what's happening here. Yeah, I don't like this. I think I'm going to sneak around to the back side. I think there's dogs up here anyway, the hounds. So we'll start to work on them. And we'll avoid the rest of the farm. I don't think these guys are going to have much chance of hitting this really badly, so I'm going to get my rage back up. What a little bit of those start running into the skeletons, the 2 different kinds of skeletons up here, the family crypt area. Yeah, one of those points I wish I had missiles. That'll come later. Let's see. I don't know if I want to start working on those. No, I don't think they actually drop it until you have the quest. So I have to wait on that one for the dusk bats. Alright, that one's done. Oh, so that's gonna be the way it is, huh? I don't think so, little dark hound. Okay. Doomweeds and grave robbers will do it at the same time. This is the one, Mills Overrun. I'm gonna wait on that one too. We'll turn in these 3. And I don't think 1 silver, 2 silver, 2.5, 2, 4, about 6 silver. I might buy another bag. Yeah, I might buy another bag right away.
What
Let's
do
see.
you require?
3 silver.
Lady, watch over you.
Ba. Is a string of wolf meat used for anything? I don't think that's part of any quest either. Guys are 7. They can be nasty because they can knock you down. They also screech very occasionally for help. It doesn't happen very often, but they can. And I think that you can find lower level ones on this side of Brill. Like 6th level ones.
I am forsaken. Hello, Dark Lady, watch over you. This had better be good. Forsaken.
Let's see, 8. I'm rich. Proof of demise. Does the executor in the main building have another quest? I don't think so. I don't think so.
Speak quickly.
Yeah, this is where we start getting all the quests.
Speak quickly.
So we'll do Doomweed and Grave Robbers next. Yeah. Oh, I bet you she has the quest ready for the dusk bats. I think it was 7th level. Yeah.
What do
Okay.
you require?
And I actually think that's a fairly good yeah, 7. And yeah, it doesn't help with this. The back is a little bit better. Cloak. And solve this stuff. Should I buy another bag? I'm going to be leveling here soon. No, I'm going to see what I'm like after doing this stuff. Because it's super close as well. Do I have mail for everything? Yes. So Doomweed, Grave Robbers includes all of those. Right, okay. And we're gonna start being careful again. See if I can get some rage up. Thule. You know, the lore of the Thule thing is great. I mean, it kind of starts here, and you start wondering, what the hell is that? And it goes all the way to the dock quest and out to the island. It's the lore is kind of a long-lasting lore. 15 quests or something like that. Okay, gotta be careful about the trees in here.
I'm out of range.
6, 7. I'm gonna keep a kind of a rage maintenance as well. The mongrels could be a little tough. I think those guys could be up to 8th level. I just have to be a little careful from them. Keep it back to the safe area. Okay, embalming. Don't have good eyes on things here. I don't want to fight two at the same time. Not yet. You draw? Nope. All right. Yeah, all the body collecting and stuff. It's this huge kind of weird conspiracy, and they're using those bodies for no good. You know, they're they're basically gathering bodies from the big cemetery up here. And getting them before they rot, you know, because they had so many deaths from the infestation of undead that happened to the Forsaken. Yeah, I can charge this guy. Yeah, it's that kind of whole series of quest lines of what they do to the bodies, and they ending up on that island out there in the middle of Lordron Lake or whatever it's called down here. Highly nefarious. And Thule is like, isn't he the ancient god? Man, I have to look that up again. I used to know all that stuff. But it's all interconnected and very evil. Thank you. Alright. Let's start looking for mongrels. It can be a little bit nastier. Definitely don't want to take 2 on at a time. Yeah, even though I'm losing rage by doing this, I'm gonna finish off these doom weeds so I don't have to think about it anymore. Actually, should probably go get that grave robber down there too, so I don't have to think about him anymore. And I can kind of take the road back instead of having to divert back here. Okay. 3 more Iker, and then on to the mongrels. And there are usually some floating around here in the field. But I want to clear off the area a bit. I'm going to do some farming back here, just kind of safety farming. Yeah, 8th, 7th. Yeah, they could be a little tougher. So I want to make sure that our flanks are cleared. Alright, almost done with the Iker. Let's try our hand at an 8. Go all in. Make sure that nothing sneaks up on us. Okay. And For another 8. Okay. Okay. And yeah, we're doing all right. Another 8. Watch my 6. Down you go, guy. Down you go. Thank you. And F11. And one more. And I have a feeling they're going to start respawning behind me. So I'm going to back off a little bit and just do some farming. Okay. Yeah, there's one. And then we can get Iker on the way back. And then we'll take a video break. All right. Looking good. Looking good. Nice start to our warrior. And actually, yeah, you know, I'm going to finish up this one too.
I'm out of range.
Because we got plenty of bag space. The drop rate on this is not great, but
I need to get closer.
since we're here, we might as well do it. Yeah, we'll head down towards the lake over here, because the dusk bats, I think, are lower level. Yeah, there's more 6s over here. And I don't know if that will affect the drop rate or not, but it gives us more things to hit. Yeah, not having the best drop rate yet. It's all good. Yeah, I just want to get as far ahead as possible. It looks like we probably should buy more food. Well, no, this crappy stuff is good enough for right now. It'll do. Yeah, this is easy stuff. Almost there. Yeah. Easy peasy. And there we go. So, yeah. I'll save the, well, I have to start doing that sooner or later. Getting the rings, that can oftentimes be a chore. Buy some coarse thread. Yeah, we might as well sell all our stuff. And might as well do these quests over here first. Save the end for the last one because we'll take a break in there.
What now?
Nice.
What is it? That better be good. Goodbye.
Okay. What else do I have? Doomweed. He's the junior apothecary wandering around out here. And I often try and find that he's like on the backside whenever I have to finish this part of the quest. Oh, I gotta remember that we gotta do this guy up here too. That's the one I think that gives you defense stance. All right. Oops. Okay. Yeah, that's the Undercity one. But we also get to train.
I haven't got all
Right.
day.
Take the cloak,
Embrace the shadow.
put that on, and that one's better too, yep. So, severance orders, knock out that really fast. And that's it. We'll take a break here. Next time, we'll do the mills and probably go for Devil, and he's pretty easy to whack into pieces. Yeah, those will be the next two things. And I'm up to 17. I should almost buy another bag, huh? But I got to train first.
What would you ask of death?
Hamstring. Lovely. Heroic strike. 21 to 11. Lovely. Dual weed comes at 20, right? And that's it. But those are two very important things. Hamstring goes on 4. And Heroic Strike naturally goes in there, right? So we're up to 21 now. Yes. Okay. And let me see, sell this stuff.
I'm listening.
And well, 47, 2.
Do not
That's another thing about, you know, doing a lot of bandages is overwhelming with bandages that as they sell well. Well, cloth sells well. I mean, you actually make more from, I think you make more just from selling raw linen. Wool is about the same to sell to vendor from bandage or raw wool. And then silk and above, it's better to actually turn it into bandages and sell it. You can always sell to the, you know, the faction things, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't do that. I mean, I can. It's not against the rules or anything like that to get extra experience points, and it can be some sizable. We'll play with that idea. Yeah, we'll just play with that idea. But I am gonna buy another bag.
I have exactly what you need.
Just cause. Then I have a place to I like 3 bags because then I can put my quest stuff in the second bag. And then the stuff that I use in the first bag. So there we go. Iron Man Brian on his way, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.